Om Shanti. Adopt the personality of spiritual royalty and purity, constantly happy. Together with imbibing purity, also imbibe the personality of spirituality on your face and in your behavior, and maintain your spiritual intoxication of this great personality. Keep your spiritual personality in your awareness and remain constantly happy, and all the questions will then finish. Peaceless and distressed souls will become happy with your glance of happiness. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Abhikti Parivar. Today is day 19. Adopt the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. Today's topic, constantly happy. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone is okay. Tomorrow, week is starting, new week. Confluence age every day is full, is unique, new efforts. So, when I'm listening to Gange Dadi's experience, and she's saying that Baba wanted to take everyone to Karachi for vacation. And she said from Hyderabad to Karachi, it's only 4 hours drive. So Baba asked those who want to go, so all the families decided to go with Baba to Karachi because Karachi had this beautiful ocean and so seashore, and Hyderabad didn't had Karachi. And it's beautiful ocean. So some of the pictures you have seen, and Baba used to take them. She said families, but those who were single, they were not given permission. They say if you go, you won't come back. So Gangadhar is, no, as she said, and she was not allowed to go. So she didn't feel hungry, thirsty, and didn't eat for 3 days. So anyway, family decided to allow her to go. And then she ate properly, and she also left. She went. And I think she's talking about many other sisters were very young. And at that age, to have that much attraction or love for knowledge, for she's calling friends with Baba. But then there was so much bondage. But then on the other side, even for Baba, at that time, majority of them were families. And there were some who were single young kanyas. Like when Mama went, it was her mother, it was her auntie. Shantamani Dadi was her auntie's daughter. So there were few from every family. But there were some, like Gange Dadi, Manohar Dadi, some of them were alone in Gyan. So it's so interesting to see how much love they had, and it didn't bother them whether they ate or not, because their all joy was completely from Baba, from knowledge, right? So today's homework is constantly be cheerful. And they're saying that chit, prasan chit, chit is very much connected with awareness, civility. Mm. So whatever I receive from Baba as sustenance, as attainment, really just think how Baba is sustaining me. And others also should feel and receive same sustenance, right? Whatever others are getting from me is what I got from Baba. And as I mentioned yesterday, that every step, everyone should able to learn something, not through what I teach, but in practical. If others don't feel that God's sustenance, that means I forget what I am getting from Baba, what I am getting from Yajna, not what I am doing for Yajna, what I am receiving from Yajna, then others should also have that experience. So Baba is saying together with imbibing purity, also imbibe the personality of spirituality on your face and in your behavior. Maintain spiritual intoxication of this great personality. So Baba says that keep your spiritual personality in your awareness, keep your spiritual personality in awareness and remain constantly happy, and all your questions will finish. Prasan and Prashan. Prashna is question, Prasan is happy, pleased, content. So our face, mm, our activity, interaction with others. So Baba is saying that remain constantly happy and all your questions will then finish. Or when there are no questions, you are happy, right? Peaceless and stressed souls will become happy looking at your face of happiness. What others receive, what I have, right? So every morning, make yourself full, clean your awareness, become the image of love, so that when you are in the field of service or when you are with others, they also experience that from us. Because that is true service, no? What is true service? Others experience what I receive, and I am embodiment of all. So maintaining constantly cheerfulness, fullness, especially when we do Amrit Vela. It's not only I'm with Baba, but I prepare myself to be with all my companions, friends, those who are with me. Everyone received what I received at Amrit Vela from Baba. That's true service in a way, right? I receive and I share. So tomorrow morning we will pay attention and see, am I prasanchit or prashanchit? Very, very pure, spiritual, clean attitude towards everyone. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Hello, Om Shanti, brother.
Good evening. Happy World Meditation Hour Day.
Yeah, world really, really needs.
Yes, it does. It needs a lot of support. Lots of little things we can talk about, but one is how the world is going and the obstacles, the issues, the um, imperfections that seem to arise all the time. This doesn't work, something else. We had a little plumbing problem this morning that kind of popped up. There are a number of things that are taking place that seem to be a challenge for us. Um, and how we address those and how we look at those. Are those some of the tests that we have to go through? And part of me is comparing that. We got a note from the Rosary today about some of the BKs in Ukraine and their experience and how they're handling that. And I was comparing some of the relatively minor issues that get some of us so excited and how that compared to some of the real things that are taking place, how petty they are. How can we move into that awareness that we are actually world emperors, we are going to be changing, and just step aside from things that might not be right, might cause a little bit of inconvenience, not be perfect, and just move through those.
I, since 2 days, like I had been working on it because, when you become aware that good leaders, they have interest more in the deals, they have interest in lie is nothing for them, It's like, so I was just thinking that if I can just think about Confluence Sage, Baba with me, the task I am instrument for. So, of course, like try not to know much, know whatever is necessary, but to see that how Brahma Baba, there was so much happening, partition happened, but how Baba kept himself with that determination, with focus and purity and soul consciousness. So if we all collectively have this determination, then even there are obstacles, they will, it's like I am seeing everything as preparedness, if this happen, are you prepared? If you are prepared, both ways, physically and spiritually. So if every situation which comes, if we see it like Baba is giving us a chance to prepare, of course we have to be careful, keep ourselves safe in all different ways, whether physically, financially, legally, or whatever way. And knowing what is happening, keep expanding or not, these big questions come, right? We have Baba's place, Peace Village, and Brother Eric from Montreal is with French Retreat. And he was saying yesterday that it's so beautiful, and it's like paradise. So then we are saying, okay, let's extend our paradise and continue. So seeing the circumstances, but still internally knowing what Baba wants us to do. So I had been really focusing a lot on that because it could bother, it could create concerns, and as you said, but we just see it. Okay, we have to prepare this way. We have to, because we could get stuck in certain things. But then how do I deal with that, so that there's no effect on us of anything, but also our spirit, our inner energy keeps high so that we can continue with our task, whether it is mansa seva, whether it is through words or actions. So I really had been focusing since 2, 3 days and trying really, because more we hear, more thoughts come, then their thoughts influence us, and then past sanskars can emerge. So I'm trying to see that no, we remain focused, we do what we have to do, and Baba is there, it's Baba's task, and it has to continue. If it's continuing until Baba culminates it, so yeah, it's possible.
It's nice to see the excerpts and recordings of the Dadis, and today
Mm,
one with Dadi Ganga was
mm.
very nice, and made me think. She went 3 days without eating, if I heard right. Was that a feeling that she just had so much in her heart or in her mind that it didn't bother her? And would that be an example of, or a model of maybe what skills we should be developing? That we have so much love and appreciation for everything that we've got that we can go days without eating.
Actually, uh, I don't know, some or other, when you think of how they left homes, the way they, everything what they did, it does happen. I think that, sometimes you are so absorbed in love or even seva that there is food. See, food was available to them. It's not there was no food, right? Food was available, but they were not hungry and thirsty when she said. So when the family saw what is happening, 3 days they are without food, all that, then they start feeling little merciful and they say, okay, if you all want to go, we will give you permission. And so I think that it was very pure intent. It was intense love, whatever. But yes, that was reality.
And she also brought out another feeling that I've experienced also, and that's the feeling of missing something or being left behind or left out.
Hmm.
And that, you know, sense of what's going on, not in the world, but, in the Brahmin family. How am I doing? What's happening? How's everybody else kind of progressing? Are we working together? Am I making enough efforts? That's kind of an underlying motivation also that
Hmm.
she brought out, that I don't want to miss anything and I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah, that is for true. Because if a whole Omanli family is going to Karachi and I am not able to go, so that feeling of I want to be with the gathering, oh, they must be having fun with Baba. They will have a lot of, they were like friends also, no?
Yeah.
So not, so some, yeah, definitely some intense feelings which were making them do what they were doing at that time. Mm.
I'm going to switch directions a little. I was forwarded a question, and I'm going to share that. And it's, what should be our thoughts or any special efforts during bodily karmic settlements? This is a health question. So when Brahmin souls are going through something affecting their physical well-being, is there any specific beneficial thoughts that Baba has given us or that you've experienced and it's have worked for you? Question from our
Mm.
Arivar.
Mm. One word which I remembered when I was leaving for foreign countries. So Didi Manmohini was there, and while saying goodbye, she said, contemplation of mind will help you to be in Manmanabha. Mhm. That means constant churning or whatever will help me to be in remembrance. And also through words, always sing the praise of God, praise of Baba, and change the karma bhog into karma yoga. Bhog is suffering, settlings, any kind, whether sometimes emotionally, sometimes physically, many different ways. But so for me, I will feel internally like engaging myself more to be with Baba, to be in silence. It's like time to accumulate inner powers. So if I am busy with my efforts internally and externally also, whatever I am able to do, I cannot do maybe hard work and heavy work, but I can at least help to cut vegetables or maybe do something or other which I love to do and I feel, and also be in the company of other Brahmins. One of the very important thing is my family, right? If sometimes they are all busy, but I remember that Gayatri's father, uncle, he was not well physically for a long time, and he was in bed, but he always liked somebody to be with him. So when I visited whenever, so someone from family, Lokik or a Lokik, will always be with him and they will, like when he is resting, they go in silence. When he is awake, they will have chit chat. So find a way where you can be occupied and happy, sharing. So that we have to do. And that's very important.
If the sisters are too busy over there, you give me a call.
I'm happy to know this. Sometimes I do feel not, I am a person I can be quiet with Baba, but also I like company and especially people who are happy, cheerful, always tell you good things instead of situations and issues, and because that we hear whole day. But the company is where you can enjoy, you can be together talking about some of the experiences or even some of the questions student ask, some way or other. So mind, body, and mind, words, and actions. So then you won't feel, that kind of deeply like you are settling but not suffering. Because settling has to be done, right? but I shouldn't suffer through that sadness. Then I feel being punished, right? But if I remember Baba and I am belong to Yagya, this is my unlimited family. So here is different, but when I am in Shantivan, there are so many people. You just come and take drishti, totally. So of course, Baba has given me, at least whatever happens to the body, but through the face, what I got from God, I have to give to others. The love I receive from Baba, I have to share with others. Because if I can't share my attainments, that's the real service, right? I mean, there are a lot of service you can do it, which is important. But for me, what is most important is to share what God gave me, what Brahma Baba gave me, what Mama gave me, Dadis gave me, because they haven't experienced all that. And that's why I've been saying that as an instrument, whether I have one person with me or 10, I should set such example that they learn from that. From where they will learn, right? They will have to learn from me.
Yeah.
So I have
Well,
to be very, very generous and forgiveness, love, so that everyone receive from me what I have received. Otherwise, it won't feel like you have received anything. If I know what is God's sustenance, others will also feel that from me,
that's a
right?
wonderful way to put with service is to share our sustenance, uh, share our attainments, and thinking about that attainments isn't just gyan, it's powers, it's virtues, it's a number of things. And so um, in the signal, it's saying make people happy just with your glance. And so that sense that do we have that happiness? Do we have that spiritual awareness and that feeling so that it just takes a glance for others to experience that? So it makes
Mhm.
sense that there would be so many coming in everywhere, more in Shantivan than here, with the desire for the drishti. They just want that experience.
Attainment
So
from
that
Drishti.
in Madhuban, when Bapdada would come, the drishti was
No, but I tell you that Drishti, and whether it is my own sanskar or someone's sanskars, but it's like we learn, from each other. I learn a lot from young ones too. And let's say when I interact with you, I have certain very beautiful experiences. And so it's not only I talk to you about business but I have many other things which I appreciate and it helps me a lot also. So I think this way if our relationships are more on looking at what others specialty others have. A relationship is very loveful.
yeah.
And one of the important subject which we have to pass is my relationship with everyone. I never have dropped anyone in my life in the sense of maintain that love, long-term relationships, not people who are not with me. It's very easy, right? But those who are day and night with me,
Mhm.
my feelings towards them. And recently, somebody came. She comes once in a while, and she had a lot of tears. I said, "Why?" She said, "I'm not crying of sorrow, but for years you have sustained me, even if I haven't shown that. So nothing goes waste, because I have to be loveful. I have to be very generous. Everyone is Baba's child, and to make them feel how valuable their life is, and how much speciality they have, how talented they are, all the time, that appreciation of others. I think this kind of quality of seva is very much important these days because that is what every soul needs from us, right? So I have decided whatever anyone is, I will support. whether it's individual, whether it's a team, because I'm supporting yagya. I'm not supporting individual, no? Because every instrument is for yagya. And if I am supporting instrument, I'm supporting yagya. So I feel very happy that I could protect and save the atmosphere, the relationships, and of course it helps the yagya.
Oh, we're happy that you're happy.
Yes, I am prasanchit. I am happy because that's what serves as the face, no?
Yeah.
First is face and then comes your
It's
action and interaction.
we're happy that you're happy, and we're happy because you're happy.
Not that otherwise you're not happy.
No, we're working on our own happiness too, but it's kind of nice to pool it all together.
Mm. Yeah, that is very important to whether someone is with me for a day or 10 days or a year. But that love and belonging, very, very important. Service is secondary. Relationships are first. Okay, anyway,
Okay,
thank you, Brother
very
Eric.
good.
Nice
Thank
to
you,
talk to you.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.